Good afternoon. So here's a little bit of an encouragement for you today. So right now, if there's someone who's worried about a situation, you don't know how it's going to get done, you don't know how God is going to come through, you don't know how this way is going to be made. At this point in time, everything seems to have dried up. It seems like nothing can work out in the way that you are able to see it. You may have gone through your hours being cut at work. You may have gone through you being fired from your job. You may have gone through your car being repoed or destroyed or not working and it needs to be fixed. You may have had unexpected bills. You may have shut off notices. You may have eviction notice. But even though you have had all these things, you still are trusting in God. But there is also a group of people who God has called them to make a really major move, to take a huge leap of faith. And you don't understand how this is going to get done. You don't understand. You don't get it. It's starting to irritate you. It's starting to confuse you. And it's starting to cause you to become weary. And with you becoming weary, you have felt an increase in anxiety. You have had moments of just being doubtful, but you still have this glimmer of hope that you're holding on to. For that hope that you are holding on to, that's God. God is here to give you hope in the future. And during this time right now, the only thing that you really can do is get in your word. You need more word to combat against that doubt, those moments of being faithless, those moments of not trusting God, those moments where the enemy try to make it seem like you're delusional and that you holding on to faith is just not going to work. These moments that you are in right now, it's vital. It's vital, and the only way that you're going to get through this storm is by getting in your word and filling yourself with more word so that you can continue to combat these tactics and these schemes and plots with the shield of faith. You are in a different season, so those scriptures that you learned and you were able to use to get through the previous season, you're going to need that and then some more scriptures to sustain you in this season that you are currently in. With God asking you to take this leap of faith and you having an increased amount of anxiety, worry, doubt, and just moments of not trusting God, this is where you combat it. You use your sword to tear down every lie of the enemy. So Luke 10:19 says, "Behold, I give you the authority to trample on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you." If you understood what the weapons were that were formed against you, that are attempting to prosper against you, you will understand that you have all power over all of those weapons. God gave you the power over all of those weapons of the enemy. And once you tear down those weapons from forming against you, you take them and you use it for your testimony. That anxiety, that worry, that faithlessness, that those fiery darts that's coming up against your mind needs to be extinguished, and there are weapons sent from the enemy. And from reading Luke 10:19, we have learned that we have power over all powers of the enemy. So we can tear down an anxiety, we can tear down that fear, we can tear down that faithlessness, we can tear down not trusting God, we can tear down the delusion and walk in faith. The enemy tries to get you to believe that you're being delusional by trusting in God and having faith in God and really standing on faith. No, you become delusional when you think that God is not going to come through. You become delusional when you depend on what you are seeing and not the faith. John 8:12 tells us, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." If you understood how bright the light of the world is, if you understand even the sun in the sky, how much it brightens up our life, how much it brightens up our environment, our life, where we are able to see and maneuver without any issues because it's not dark. If you understand how mighty the light of the world is, you will understand that you will not be led into darkness. God is leading you on a pathway where his purpose will be fulfilled, where he's using you as a vessel. So it's time for you to understand who you are. When you understand who you are, so when you understand that you are a child of the Most High God, so you know that you follow him. The word tells us those who are led by the Spirit are called children of God. So when you are a child of God, he'll never let you fail. I have been young, I have been old, but never have I seen the righteous forsaken, David had told us in the word, right? So if you think about this, read Psalm, the 37th numbers of Psalm, verse 23. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. God delights in the way that you're taking because he knows that you're being led by him and you're following him in all truth. So I'm coming here today to let you know that he is coming through. He will come through. That leap of faith that he's asking you to take, when right now he asked you to prepare for a few things. He told you to get ready to make this move, right? So the only thing that you're waiting for is the provision. So get everything ready so that when the provision comes, you can just make a move on that move that he has told you to do. And every time you get a lie that comes up against you saying that, oh, he's not going to come through. Oh, you're being delusional. Oh, God not going to show up for you this time. You cast that down in the mighty name of Jesus. You got the power. You have the authority. Crush those serpents and trample those serpents in the mighty name of Jesus. Understand the power that you hold. The power that lies in you. Greater is he that's within me than he that's within this world. It's not on you to figure it out right now. God has it figured out. The only thing that you need to understand is that you need to trust him. That's what you need to understand. What his job is what his job is. And he gave you a job to do. And that's prepare for this move. So get ready for the move of God. You do not want to miss out. God will get you ready and prepared for it, but he's not waiting on you. He's not waiting on you. So get ready. When your time comes, you got to be ready to move. When your time get here, he's not going to be waiting on you to be, waiting outside. First of all, you had already been prepared. You should have already been waiting outside for him. So I close this up by letting you know, God coming through. God is going to show up. God is going to provide. He has many names. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nisi, El Elyon, El Elroy. God sees, God with us, God provides, God the banner of my life. He goes by many names. God has always been the same. He has never changed. Regardless of what we may feel about ourselves today or what we may feel about ourselves tomorrow, God has never changed. God will never leave us nor forsake us. If you see what he did for Abraham in the Bible, just know that he'll do the same thing for you. God is not just capable of doing exceedingly abundantly above all we ask or think. He is able, and he is doing exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask, think, or imagine, according to the power that works within us. So have a great day, y'all. God gonna show up. Watch how he come through. Come back and let me know what your testimony is, because I'm here to celebrate with you.